Just a pilot in his cockpit seated. Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated. Weed is engaged.
Okay, hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. This is an example of how it rains and it pours sometimes. So as you know, in the last video, the neighbors complained about the pod out in the front. So now I have to put the pod in the driveway, which wouldn't normally be a big deal, except we got the charger in the driveway where I couldn't get the wheel off because I lost my locking lug nut. I found the locking lug nut, so I can do that now, but the problem is, now it's like they're gonna come tomorrow, and I haven't been able to move it or finish the car because it's been like either frozen rain, sleet, hail, snow, or 25 degrees out, so I haven't been able to do it. But now they're gonna do the pod tomorrow morning, so I have to have the charger out of the way. I was faced with the dilemma: do I just put it all back together and not even finish the light, or do I come out here and try to finish the light now that I can get the tire off and the wheel? I'm gonna try to do that first, but let's see how cold I get. So you can see here, still got it up on the jack, and let me get a little light out here. Look at that. It's obviously still very cold out here, and I'm out here doing this, but such is life sometimes. So I'm pretty bundled up. I got gloves, a beanie obviously, and a pretty good jacket, and my boots on. So I'm not really that cold. The only problem is I know I'm gonna need to take the gloves off to actually work on the car, but hopefully we can minimize how long I'm doing that. And I just came up with a brilliant idea. I'm gonna use this extension cord, or this splitter, to plug into this, and then I'm gonna get my little heater and put it out here. Hopefully that will prevent me from freezing. And you can see my garage, it's like, everything's a mess. I've been working on cleaning it up, but I mean, the water came in and it just like destroyed most things. And then the other things, like I had to put stuff in here, man, it was just what a disaster. Okay, now I got a nice heater set up right here, so I think this is gonna work. Let's find out. Now I got my actual socket key. I never want to lose the socket key again. Remove this now. Oh, it is. Okay, and the first thing everybody's going to be curious about, because as am I, is did any rubbing occur? And the short answer to that is yes. Look right here. It rubbed this like a huge gash through here. It doesn't look too bad though. You can see there, it looks like it rubbed a little piece through. Let me take a look at the tire. The tire doesn't show any rubbing damage anywhere, so I think we're fine. Oh, this mofo is heavy. Ugh. That's no joke. Now that that's out of the way and we have no tire blocking me, let me try to actually do this light. Yay, the first screw out. Okay, so just to show you a quick preview of what each one looks like, here is the old one. This lighting doesn't want to work with me. Here's the old one. It says Mopar on it. It has one little LED right there. And here's the new one. It's smoked, looks a lot better, and it has a big LED strip running down the whole thing. Connects the exact same way as factory. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy as long as you remove the trim panels like you're supposed to. And the wheel. So if you've lost your lug nut key, like I did, don't try this, because you will fail, at least in the rear. Now we get to reverse this. Okay, it was a long, brutal process, but I finally got it done. Actually wasn't too difficult once you get the tire out of the way. So I just wanted to focus in on this one last time. I mean, this is the rubbing that I'm getting from the tires. Is this bad? I mean, it's just a thing. Should I get one of those 3mm spacers? Don't see any signs of rubbing anywhere else, just there. And it couldn't be rubbing all that often or else it would be worse than it is. But you see here's a nice chunk of plastic that's melted through. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not a big deal. It probably should get the 3mm spacer. But tell me what you guys think. Probably just the spacer will fix it. But it is rubbing. It's not enough to even notice in the car. I mean, it's really minor. I think this is the amount of rubbing after almost 4,000 miles. Yeah, about 4,000 miles. 4,000 miles. And I've been driving it like whatever. I take turns fast. I do anything. So that's that. And here's what we were working on. Looks really good compared to the stock one. Let me grab that. So this is what the stock one looked like, the red. And that's what that looks like. Black smoked LED. And I'll show it to you with the lights on in just a moment. Let me get the tire back on the car and get my area cleaned up a little bit. All right, we are all done. Got the car off the jack and the jack stands. You can see it is still super cold out here. There's ice on the car. Ice all over. It's pretty wild. Oh my God. Okay. So finally got that done. So the first thing I want to do is show you guys what it looks like. One side compared to the other. Now this is going to be difficult to show at night, but I can show you with the light on. So you can see there's the stock. That's like reddish. Then over here, it's smoked. And the same up front. Smoked. And then amber. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the car. It's only like 9:30 or so. So not a big deal. Everybody will love it. I want to make sure it runs too. It's been a while. 2 days. 3 days. anyways, to show you guys what these look like at night, let me turn on the lights. So here's stock. You can see there's just one little LED and stock. And here are the new ones. There's a big LED strip. And same up here, big LED strip. So they're smoked at night, or they're smoked during the day, and then when you turn them on, they still have a nice amber color. So let me get you some distance shots. That's the new ones. And these are the factory. So a lot brighter, and they just look a lot better during the day. Now I just gotta do the other side, which sounds like a lot of fun. Not doing it tonight, I'll do it some other time. So anyway, just that, I know that was probably somewhat quick, but hopefully you watched the other video where I go over the complete disaster that I experienced, and the pod situation just made it worse. Because I really didn't want to be doing this while it was cold. I was going to wait like a few days for it to warm up. Never got a chance to do that, so I'm doing this in probably 29 degrees. Real fun. So, peace everybody.
Just a pilot in his cockpit seated. Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated. Weed is engaged in the pavement. Rubber escorts like I'm seeking arrangement. Push the gas, escalate the gauges, escalate hits on the cam girls' pages, blazes, and hit 'em with a script full